One of the number one questions I always get asked in this business is, can you go over the road doing OTR work with a Ram ProMaster City or Ford Transit Connect? And the answer is yes, yes, yes. My first 3 years in the business, until I got a tire contract under my belt and could delegate that to another driver, all I did was OTR, family. Now, I did a couple of apps here and there, just fillers, just to make sure I was making the money I needed to be making. But at the end of the day, I had 2 different dispatchers that were my go-to dispatchers. I was always bidding, trying to get back over the road. One thing I will say for sure though, family, is you have to know your dimensions. You have to know your dimensions, not just your dispatcher. You have to know, just in case they get it wrong. And to make sure they don't get it wrong, always check behind your paperwork. Always check that paperwork. But you see these doors behind me? How it goes from top up there to bottom? I got a tire, I'm doing a delivery right now. But you see how it goes from this length up? You may not be able to get a pallet in there sometimes because the pallet itself has a little bit of height. And then you put the object on top of the pallet, you gotta make sure it can fit right there in that space. And that's with either van. You also gotta know your width. It has to be able to fit between that door panel and that door panel, and also in between your wheel wells in the back of the van. But yes, family, the Ram ProMaster Cities and the Ford Transit Connect can take up to 1 pallet. 1 pallet. But family, one day I realized, hey, people come in this game and they always ask, what van should I get? What van should I get? They don't think to themselves of what type of van they're gonna need. So when you get the reference to get a 2500 or a 3500 van, and you don't know whether you want to stay OTR or local yet, whether you're gonna be contracted, etc., you just get out here and you start working and you get what's given to you. And a lot of the times you end up taking 1 pallet like I'm getting. So I learned and I realized that these bigger vans that are going over the road, they aren't truly always utilizing the space like they should. They're getting 1 pallet just like me. And a lot of times that 1 pallet that they can fit, I can fit. But even then, family, I gotta be honest. If my dispatcher didn't truly know my dimensions, or if I didn't truly know my dimensions, there would have been a lot of work that I would have just ended up going flat on and would have got there and been down bad on my luck because it wouldn't have fit. So you have to know your dimensions again. That way you know what you're booking can definitely be taken by you. Other than that, these are the perfect vans for if you want to stay local. If you want to do local contracted work, right? Delivering small boxes and parcels, mail, food, even getting this type of van and doing other things locally like junk removal, moving services and things of that such like I do, it's the best van to do so. The size is perfect. You can take a little bit of everything. The gas mileage is just what you need it to be. Not to mention, again, if you do it right, you can make it back home every single night. Shoot me a follow. As a matter of fact, take it a step further and go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel.